Hey, Kerry, Knoll here, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch this short video I have for you today regarding my top secret project I've been wanting to create ever since I got really heavily involved with high level a little over 2 years ago now. But there was some functionality that high level hadn't had yet that prevented me from being able to produce what I'm about to share with you. So my vision, let me quickly give you a recap or a synopsis of what I was looking at here to do with high level. And that is to basically build out a templated local sales funnel website, is like I like to call it, where you can basically apply it to just about any industry or niche, and it gives it all the core functionality that any local small business would ever need in a website, of course enhanced with AI. And what I really wanted to have done is I wanted to have the ability for some prospect of an agency, right, a lead, a small business owner, to come to this special form or website I'm about to show you, fill it out, and essentially it would build out their entire website as their own, so they could play around with it and see it as if it's their own and get this whole experience, which basically would sell itself. And finally I've been able to create something like this, and it's not completely finished, but what I'm about to show you I think will blow your socks off. So what you see here on the screen is basically the workflow folders that are a part of the, what I call right now, the AI Any Industry Niche Engine. Basically I'm showing you here is there's three folders. The first folder is the test drive for the AI Smart Sales Funnel website. And then I have the AI Client Email Newsletter Engine, which is customized to work with this system in particular. And I have the AI Voice Receptionist Engine, which is also customized to work with this setup. So I'm going to forego showing you what's inside these folders, as I've shown them in other videos previously to some degree. In the test drive folder, you can see there's been a ton of work done already. We have an agency admin folder that does a lot of the behind the scenes work. We have a folder here called Agency's Prospective Leader, Small Business Owner, and we have a Small Business Owner's Customer, Client, or Patient. So this is where the inception part of all of this comes into play. I'll expand on that later. We have this first workflow, which basically gets things kicked off and rolling, and then we have these added here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, which all work within building out the demo for the AI Any Industry Niche Engine website, or smart website as I like to call it. And then we have a couple workflows down here that actually reset the website, so we can reset it to default back to a real estate agent for, generically, right, without being specific to some small business owner who had visited to test drive out the new AI Smart Sales Funnel website. So that's what I wanted to kind of show you today. But what would normally happen is eventually, when this is 100% complete, you would go to a form like this, a page or a form, and it would say fill out the form below to test drive your brand new AI Smart Sales Funnel website. So this is what would be presented to a agency's prospective lead, which would be a small business owner, right? And they'd fill out their first name, their last name, their email, and phone. That's all they'd have to fill out in order to get this thing kicked off, because I didn't want to make it overwhelming for them. And it tells them that right here. It says the rest of this form is optional. If left blank, will auto-populate with placeholder information or information generated from AI. So they can give it their business name if they want, or it'll just put in a general business name. They can pick the industry or niche, or it'll default to a real estate agent. Like, there's all these things that will happen if they fill it out that will be unique to them, or it'll default or use AI to generate. And then of course we ask for years of experience. We ask them to upload a owner photo, a headshot preferably, right? It says here business logo. If left blank, default photo will be used. Location, city or area. So this could be like I have here, Las Vegas Valley. Location photo 1 and 2 if they have more than one location. Office address 1, 2 if they have more than one location. Their story about how they got started in their business. Then whether, how do you refer to your, customer, client, or patient? So obviously they would select which one applies to them. I or we when referencing the business, they can choose that. My or our, they can choose that. Employee 1, 2, or 3, they can put the names of those folks in there. They can add employee photo 1, 2, and 3 to correlate to each one of those employees. Specialization, so this is products, services, or skills if left blank. AI will generate based on industry niche provided. So here in the examples, we have home sellers, home buyers, homes for rent. This would be what would be in the default or reset version for a real estate agent. Specialization description, again, if left blank, AI will generate based on industry niche provided. And then here's some examples that would be specific towards the defaulted real estate agent. Then we have custom accent color, so color from your business logo, question mark, I mean as far as what the accent color might be, or it could be something else. And then it says, by checking this box, I consent to receive transactional messages related to my account, orders, or services I have requested. These messages may include appointment reminders, order confirmations, and account notifications, among others. Message frequency may vary. Message and data rates may apply. Reply helped or for help, or stop to opt out. And then the second checkbox is, by checking this box, I consent to receive marketing and promotional messages, including special offers, discounts, new product updates, among others. Message frequency may vary. Message and data rates may apply. Reply help for help, or stop to opt out. And then there's a button that says generate my new AI-powered sales funnel website experience. And then in fine print, it basically says, warning, you will have 1 hour to play with your new website, and then it will reset for the next business owner to test drive. All right, so that's what they would fill out. That's the maximum information I'm asking for. But again, they only have to fill out the first name, last name, email, and phone number to kickstart things to build this out for them. And once they do fill this information out, submit that button, all this amazing stuff happens in the background through workflows and automations, and then it kicks off an email to them and lets them know exactly when their website is ready to be viewed with a link to it, so they can actually look at it, play with it as if they are a customer, client, or patient of their own business. And that's where the real magic happens, because now they get to demo. They can go through the demo. They can see what their website will look like. They can see how it'll function. They can play with things like the voice AI receptionist. They can play with things like the conversation AI chatbot. They can opt in for the lead magnet. They can book an appointment. And then what's really cool is it'll send them notifications to the small business owner that a specific customer, client, or patient of theirs is on their website using their website, right? That's where the real inception comes into play. So now they're not only getting notified that their website is being utilized by a potential customer, client, or patient, they know exactly what they've been doing. They get all those normal emails that they would get, or text messages about a booked appointment, or that there was a conversation to be had with voice AI receptionist, or a conversation was had with the conversation AI chatbot. But then also whatever information they provided their own demo of the AI Smart Sales Funnel website, as if they were their own customer, client, or patient, they're also going to be not only getting follow-up emails and text messages that would help them become a client or a customer or patient of that small business owner. I know that's kind of a real mind bender, and it's hard to wrap your mind around all that without actually experiencing it, but I thought it was important to explain it here in a video, as well as I've written kind of the whole concept in my email newsletter. It goes out daily, but I want you to watch this because this is the first piece of the puzzle that I want to share that actually has all the functionality built out to it at this point. Okay, so that is, I have a separate form set up here for the agency owner, that typically being you, to fill out to master reset the whole entire project. So if I show you what the site looks like right now, this is what it looks like. So this is the demo website that somebody can test drive, but as you see, there's zero information on it. There's no logo, there's no phone number, no fax number, no address, there's no hero image, there's no text here, there's no one listed here, there's no photo of the owner, no story about the owner, the links aren't connected, there's no location photo, There's no specializations, right? The different things I showed you that the small business owner can fill out. None of that's here. There's no testimonials, nothing. All right. And then we have a thank you page for the lead magnet. So once they come to this page, also completely blank, right? No office number, no fax number, no information, no photo, nothing else on here, no location, anything. Then we have the start here page, because this is the page that they would go to if they click any of the call to actions on the home page. This is also completely blank, right? There's no office phone number, no fax number, nothing here. There's basically nothing here but some dummy copy that is kind of appropriate for all small businesses, as I like to put it. And then we have some questions that we get asked often, and here we have basically all of the FAQs completely blank as well. Office location again is blank. Nothing here, right? You see it firsthand. Now, if I come back here and I fill this out and I submit this form, the magic really happens. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you exactly how this works. And it usually only takes a couple minutes, but I am going to pause the video before I do this, before I do it live, because I want to show you how you're going to get notified that the site is complete, and that's when you know to come back, refresh those pages. Okay, so I added my email inbox up here on the right, so we can check that and wait for the email to come in once I do this. So I'm going to do this in real time. I'm not going to stop the video or anything of that nature. I want you to see it in real time. So I'm just going to fill it in with my name, right? My last name, my email address, and I'm going to just check this off, and I'm going to click this button, and the message is going to show up on the next page. It says it's been reset, but really I'm going to change the messaging there to say please check your inbox for the email to confirm when the website has been fully reset. So we're just going to wait now over here. We're going to come into my email inbox, and we're just going to wait for this to happen. It might take a minute or two, but again, I just want to show you in real time. So while we're waiting for it to show up, let me explain what I'm thinking about and how I'm going to include this amazing new engine that's going to just wow all of your prospects and leads and get them to instantly want a brand new website and implement all this amazing AI technology. I'm thinking about giving you guys access to this 100% free, included with AI Agency Insiders membership, only until I actually finish the project, and then it becomes live, 100% alpha version versus a beta version, right? Now you'll get full access to the final version of it and everything else by joining AI Agency Insiders through the link below this video, or while this opportunity presents itself before I'm finally finished with this project. And then once it's finally finished, it will no longer be included for free within AI Agency Insiders membership. You will have to actually purchase it, because it's going to be worth a heck of a lot more. Basically, this is something that is going to be a disruptor, I believe, in the local small business consulting space, and it's going to be worth a lot more. So if you want to get access to it before having to pay a high ticket price tag to get access to it, or have me set that up for you for a significant fee, I highly suggest you get into AI Agency Insiders first and foremost. Okay, so this came in, you probably saw it, 12:59 p.m. It took maybe 2-3 minutes, and now it basically sent me an email. It says, just FYI, the AI Smart Sales Funnel website reset is now completed, restored to the default setting for a real estate agent. Sincerely, the AINE or any bot. Okay, so now if we go back here to the home page and we reload the page, crossing my fingers, everything works as it's supposed to. There it is, fully restored to its default of a real estate agent, right? We have a logo, we've got links that are connected, we have a phone number for the voice AI agent receptionist, we have a fax number there, we have an address, we have a background hero image, we have some headline and some copy, we have our name of our real estate agent with their story, even though it's lorem ipsum, it's just filler text, an image, right? We've got the staff, we've got the names of the 3 employees and the photos for them. We have the location, which we see here, of course, is just an office building with an address. But then we have the specialties, right? The specialty skills or services. We have home sellers, home buyers, homes for rent. with a blurb about each of those. That's all generated from the reset. We have testimonials, we have a name, we have a photo. Again, we just have lorem ipsum filler text, a name, photo, filler text, name, photo, filler text. So that page is complete. Let's check the thank you page. Oh, and here's the exit pop for the lead magnet. So we have the logo, we've got a headline, we've got the name of the lead magnet itself is in here. We don't have an image because we never had an image, but we would add an image there as well. Let's go to the thank you page and look at that. So let's reload that page. And there you have it. We have the logo, phone number, fax number, address, owner or real estate agent, photo, the name of the actual lead magnet again. Tap to call, click here to schedule, office location. Okay, page looks good, right? And then, of course, we still have the ability to schedule the appointment with the calendar. And then we have the Start Here page. Let's reload that one. And that one is also fully complete and custom, or reset, I should say, not custom. So it's got the phone number, fax, address, logo, hero image. We have the call to action copy here to tell them what to do, how to get started with us. We've got the voice AI agent phone number here again for step 1. Step 2, we can schedule an appointment. Oh, and look at this. We've got all the FAQs we could ever ask for. So we have 10 different frequently asked questions for the real estate niche to help overcome objections. Again, the office location and address. So the entire site reset by basically filling out one simple form and clicking a button. And now we're back to some kind of generic website for a real estate agent that you can always use to show off what's happening on your end of things for different various prospects and leads, right? However, now if and when I click over to the form here, and let's say you were handing this out or sending people to this form that are small business owners, and they fill it out, again, their first name, last name, email, phone number, and they stop there, or they continue on, fill out the rest of it, doesn't really matter, right? Because AI or placeholder information will take precedence. They'll click that button, and just within a few minutes, they'll get an email just like you saw, confirming that their demo site is ready to be used. They will be directed to the URL of the demo site where they can use it, and instead of it being for a real estate agent that is generic with generic information, it will have a different logo for the industry or niche that they're in, or their own. If they uploaded it, it'll have they'll use the same phone number. It will have a different hero image in the background. It will have different headline here, different copy here. It will have a different title of the industry or niche that they're in, and it'll have their name if they filled it in here. If they put in a story, it'll have their story. Otherwise, it'll have the lorem ipsum filler text. It'll have their photo if they upload a photo. If not, it'll show the default photo like this. The color, if they choose an accent color, again from their logo, it'll be different than blue. It'll be something else if they decide to do that. Otherwise, it'll be blue by default. Again, their employees, if they filled in the information about their employees, it'll have 3 different employee names, 3 different photos. If they have a different location, a photo of their building or their office, it would show it here. Their address would be listed here. Their special services or what they specialize in, again, would be different. If they filled it out, it'll be something else other than home sellers, home buyers, homes for rent, and it'll have different text here. Now, if they don't fill out anything, is it going to say home sellers, home buyers, homes for rent, and this information below it? No, it will not. This is where the AI magic happens. It'll go out, go figure out what kind of specialty skills or services they would normally offer in that specific niche or industry, and then fill in the information from AI. And then, of course, same goes with the testimonials. If they put in specific names and images, those would all show up here with the testimonials. If not, it'll show up just like this as filler text for them. But you can see how incredibly powerful that would be for them to see this, and I hope you can visualize this before I actually show you in another video down the road when this gets further built along and I can demonstrate the power of that. But this gives you the idea. And of course it says, thank you for your interest in test driving your brand new AI Smart Sales Funnel website. Warning, the site will self-destruct when the timer reaches all zeros. In the meantime, please feel free to play with the site as if you're a customer, client, or patient of your business to get the full experience. So we tell them that. We follow up with emails to explain that when their site's ready, that they need to play with it. If they haven't played with it yet, we give them a countdown on that for the most part. And we suggest areas of interest on their own brand new Smart Sales Funnel website of what to actually do. Like call the phone number and talk to the voice AI receptionist. Open up the chat bot on the website and chat with the AI conversational receptionist, right? Do all that. Play with it. Submit their information through the lead magnet and get the lead magnet that's generated from AI if they did not submit one. Go through the entire experience and sell yourself on how awesome this is, and then it's an easy yes for them to say, I want this for my own business. And that's the power of all this, and that's why I built it. Okay, so that's again why I've done all this and why I'm so excited about this, because High Level has now given us the ability to do some of this amazing stuff. You just have to have the vision, and I have the vision a long time ago, as I previously said, all the way back to when I first got involved with High Level in early 2023. But the functionality wasn't all there yet, and now it is, and I can do what I had envisioned all along. So that's why I'm so excited about this, and it took me a little longer than I wanted to get to building something like this, simply due to the limitations that High Level had originally. But now those limitations have been lifted, and we can move forward with building this out to the nth degree. And now with the advent of AI, it just makes it all that much more amazing and customizable for a small business owner to visit their own brand new Smart Sales Funnel website, or to generate their demo of it, right? And to play with it. This is, I know, a little bit longer than I expected to go, but I wanted to give you a little bit more in-depth detail what's happening and what's going on. And again, if you want to get access to this is only going to be available to AI Agency Insider members as a freebie, which is nuts. Between now and the time I officially release this publicly to the masses for whatever high ticket price point it's going to have, which likely is worth well over $5,000, as you know. I mean, just building out a normal website for somebody could be worth $5,000 or more, depending on the quality of it and what it produces and how well it's designed, and et cetera, et cetera. But in the case of something like this, which is an actual sales tool, plus builds out their entire website, of course my price point would also include full installation, that sort of thing, probably as well. Like, I wouldn't just sell you the snapshot and a few training videos and say go for it. I would, include my expertise as far as knowledge level of installation, so that it was something that could be set up for you without you having to, again, lift a single finger. You just get to have the benefit of utilizing it to make sales, and make sales super easy when it comes to selling new websites with AI functionality. Okay, so hope you're as excited as I am with this. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below this video. I'll do my best to answer them in a timely manner. And again, if you want free access to this, I highly suggest you join AI Agency Insiders today before I launch this, because I have no idea exactly when it'll be finished and it'll be launched. I've been talking about, as any of you know that are on my email list, I thought I would have this completed and finished 4 weeks ago already. It's going a little longer than expected, but any day now I could be 100% finished with it, and then this offer will be toast. It'll be gone. You will have no way of obtaining this particular engine but to pay whatever I decide to sell it for. Okay, so forewarning, that's what I'm doing, and that's what I want to make sure you understand without any shadow of a doubt. So as always, I appreciate each and every one of you for showing up and watching this video. And with that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you real soon. Take care.